Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at Zombie-Opoly. It bills itself as a killer game where the fun never dies. Now, I bought this for myself last Christmas. I haven't opened it yet. I thought we would do it together and see how it looks. But it really, the box caught my eye. I love everything zombie. I hate Monopoly, but I love zombies. So I thought we would take a look at this and let you know if it is, as it says on the back, rotten, or if it is something that I can recommend to you. Now, like I said, I bought this at Walgreens. I think I paid about $17 for it, but it was on sale. I see it is on Amazon right now for about $20, and I will link to it below if you're interested in purchasing one for yourself. But it is made by a company called Late for the Sky, and they have a website too, lateforthesky.com. I looked it up. It looks like they do all sorts of Opoly games. So I guess you can even have your own Opoly game made, whatever you like. But I like zombies, so hopefully this will be right up our alley. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what it's like. All right, offhand, I do see that my box is damaged. I don't know if it came that way in the store or if I did it, but I can't fault the game company for that. The box itself seems pretty solid. Let's read what the back says. It says, "The living dead, the undead, whatever you call them, they scare the pants off us. There's just something unnerving about lumbering corpses that continue to attack after having limbs severed. And do they really want to eat our flesh and brains?" Exclamation point, even though that sounds like a question. Arg. It says, Zombie-Opoly allows players to buy favorite zombies and increase rent by buying zombie houses and trading them in for zombie hotels. It's all fun and games until someone gets sent to buried and is underground and clawing their way to the surface for 3 turns. Choose your token and shamble to R. You may soon be reanimated, or you may just be blood spewed and bitten. Whatever happens, this is a game where the fun never dies. I really love the graphics on the cover of the box, like cheerless instead of cheerleader. A cadaver taxi. I guess R is go. Anyway, let's go ahead and open it up and get an idea of what's inside. We have a 1-page instruction sheet, which I'll take a look at a little closer soon. We've got some tokens and some hotels and house pieces like you would find in Monopoly. Now, the only thing I could say right offhand is this does not seem like a whole lot of tokens. I know when you play Monopoly, I think you've got a whole lot of these. So I'm wondering if people really, if they really intend people to play this, or if it's just one of those sort of like games that you buy someone and you never intend to use. Now, these are generic money dollars. They don't have any indication for like zombie stuff on them. We'll take a closer look at all that, including these cards here in a moment. But the board itself also seems very high quality, so I'm pretty impressed with that. But let me go ahead and pull the camera in and we'll take a closer look. Once again, I have to say that the graphics in this game are very well done. Everything just looks eye-catching and fun. Also, it's kind of fun, as you can see here in the instruction sheet, that they have sort of played with the terminology of the typical Monopoly game, like using the words the blood bank instead of the bank, and instead of a banker, we have a flesh peddler. But otherwise, the game pretty much plays like a typical Monopoly game. The only thing, I'm not too familiar with Monopoly, but I did notice in the instructions that they have all the players start in the middle, and then you have to roll, and whoever gets the highest roll goes first, and then you move your token to the go spot, which is the R spot, and then you follow the board as usual, passing the buried space instead of the jail space, or you can be just festering if you're not actually sent to buried. You have over here free limbs. Let me go ahead and turn the board around, take a look over here. So we've got free limbs instead of free parking. We've also passed the virus outbreak square. You have over here, we passed a voodoo square. As we continue around, we have pandemic. And here is a shamble to buried, which is, I guess, that sort of policeman space in a regular Monopoly game. And then you have mad science Those take the place of, I guess, the railroad spaces in a typical Monopoly game. You also have interesting spaces like roaming charges, pay $75. But you also have crawl spaces and stagger spaces, which allow you to pick up one of these individual cards that give you special instructions. So if we take a look at some of these, like this is zombie tax, pay $25 for each zombie house owned. You're an old school zombie, advance to voodoo, playing hide and seek with the zombie squad, move back. You've been reanimated. Just take a quick peek at the rest of these cards. Just glancing at this artwork, it's just fun. Now that's a tasty brain. You're traveling to the world's largest zombie walk. Collect $50. Kiss my grits. I used to love that show. And you can see just sort of images of zombies. That one's kind of cute. It's class schedule. Advanced token to Professor Grossman. I like that. And then aside from the stagger cards, we also have the crawl cards, which I guess are very similar to the stagger cards. Again, I just love this artwork. Coffee break, I need that. This kind of is reminiscent of a regular Monopoly game. You won first prize at a beauty contest, or here's the Zombies RS Rotten Flesh Eating Contest. So I don't know how closely these match the Monopoly cards, but they're just fun. I hate that you put this right over this guy's head, because I love this graphic here in the middle of the board, but you have to put your crawl cards right there. All right, so there we have the board. Here are the houses and the hotels that I pointed out earlier. There are actually 28 of the houses and 12 of the hotels. The other thing you're going to see here are the cards. Although before we get to the cards, just want to give you another close-up of that money. Again, there's nothing special or zombie related about the money. They probably use the same money for all of the games here. But the cards represent, the spaces around the board. And each card actually has fun fact about zombies on the back, so I thought that was kind of neat. For instance, this killer, let's see, where's killer? Here. On the back, we have a fun fact. Let's see what it says. Night of the Living Dead is a 1968 black and white American independent horror film directed by George A. Romero. The story follows several characters trapped in a rural farmhouse in Pennsylvania, which is attacked by unnamed living dead monsters, which later became known in popular culture as zombies. This film is considered the granddaddy of the modern zombie genre. So I haven't actually looked through these. It doesn't look like they're, well, let's see. I guess they're kind of put in order here, but I see my red card there got kind of out of place. So we also have the killer with the little chihuahua. We've got a little goodbye kitty. Again, some fun facts, which we won't go through. The high value cards here, we have the Horde, as I pointed out already, Dr. Aikenhead. And I guess it's just sort of randomly popping around the board here, but we have Mad Science, Pandemic, Virus Outbreak, Voodoo, Uncle Zombie, Undead Musclehead, Flo, Professor Grossman, Rot Enroller, LT Scully, Brains, Halfback, Mail Carrier. Let's see. Is that supposed to be a typo? Is that intentional? I don't know. What does it say on the back here? Toxic zombies are zombies who have come back to life through radiation, exposure to a virus, or poisonous chemical leaks. These zombies are usually rotting, smell bad, can't feel pain, and prefer to feed on human flesh. They typically can't move fast, but they can smell fresh blood and can hear very well. Zombarista, Jack Straker. See, I don't understand these ones that have the individual names if they're referencing something in the zombie world I'm just not aware of. But here's Cheerless. I love that one. Jolly, the creepy clown zombie. Flesh. So we have flesh and brains. Remember, isn't that supposed to be like Waterworks and something else? I don't know. Again, I don't play Monopoly. Zombonist. That's the guy here right on the board. We have the Mall Walker. Nerd. Death Do Us Part. Officer Stump. And Chef Boy or Boy Zombie. All right, so what do you think? I suppose if somebody were to force me to play Monopoly, I guess this would be the game that I would want to play. Not only are the graphics fun, as I keep pointing out, because they really are, they're pretty amazing. It's just a fun concept. I mean, who doesn't love zombies? And I think that the fact that, you got all these fun zombie facts on the back of the cards that can keep you entertained as you play endlessly the Monopoly. Although, Monopoly doesn't have to be endless as it typically always seems. It actually has in the instructions here a short version of the game, so if you don't want to spend hours and hours playing Monopoly, you don't have to. Play Clue instead, as I like to say. But anyway, that's it. Again, if you want to purchase one of these, be sure to use my link on Amazon through the description below. But otherwise, I look forward to hearing your thoughts on Zombie-Opoly. That's it for today. Until next time, guys, take care and happy haunting.